God bless America on this cold winter day. So I tried taking a video earlier of changing the spark plugs. I started earlier and my camera just, for some reason, ended the video. So I started off with the back ones first because they were the hardest ones. Now I couldn't record while I was doing those because I literally had to be on my stomach and get underneath the hood and reach back there, so I needed two hands and a full body. But I started on the front ones, and as you can see, the front ones are easy. Just 1, 2, and 3 down there. And all you'll need is your socket for your spark plugs, and just your spark plug wires, and that's really it. So I went ahead and put the new one on. I recommend for these cars, or for any GM for that matter, AC Delco. And just tighten them up. And when you're tightening these, tighten them up by hand first, and then use the wrench. And don't tighten them like over tighten them. You know what I mean? Just snug, and that's it. One thing to keep in mind: these little plastic pieces here, right here, that hold your wires together, they're a pain in the ass. So I use this. It's a pick. You can find them in any auto store or tool shop. But you just put the pick in there. I don't know if I could do it with the video. Oh, it's on the wrong side. And you should be able to pull the tab right out of there. Not real easy to do with one hand, so I'm gonna try it. Not easy to do with one hand. Let me go ahead and pause this, guys, and I'll show you. All right, so I got it out of there. So basically, you push the pick in there, and then you bend it upward, and it comes out. It's really extremely hard to do, and hard not to break them. So just be careful when doing it. Not gonna lie, I got frustrated and ripped one out. So it's not the end of the world if they do break. So I'm changing out the wires too. I got a new one. And basically all you do is, after you put the plug down in there, it's going to be hard to see, guys, but there's the spark plug. You just put it on the spark plug, this side on the spark plug, the long side, and you make sure you just pop it on there. You should hear or feel a click. Sometimes you won't hear it or feel it, but sometimes you will. But just make sure you give it a nice, tug on there to make sure it's on there. But there you go. I felt it click, tug it in a little bit, and it's on. This side, you're going to go ahead and put on your coil pack, which it goes to. Sorry for the camera angle and view, guys. I'm sorry, it's really late and cold outside. But this one goes to number 2 right here. Sorry, it's really blurry. There it is. And it'll just pop on like so, and you'll hear it pop or click. But I'm going to clean this post off, guys, so sorry about the horrible video. Hey guys, sorry about the video. It's really bad. Like I said, I will never make a video this bad again, hopefully. But as you can see, that post right there needs to be scrubbed down, so I got a wire brush. I'm going to scrub it down with a wire brush and then wipe it off so it gets better connection. So hopefully you guys can see. Here's my wire brush. I'm just gonna scrub on it. Gosh. Sorry about the camera, guys. I really am. Now I'm gonna be putting these on brand new anyway, but for right now, I'm just gonna use them because I don't feel like spending $200 in one day on spark plugs, wires, and coils. So I'll get these next check. And we'll make another video on how to take these off and replace them, which isn't really hard at all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the plug wire on there now, and it should be good to go. Okay, you'll just hear it click on there when you go ahead and put this on. There we go. And she's on there. We'll move on to the next one. All right, next one on the front of the motor here. It's right next to the other one that we just replaced. So we'll just go ahead and pull it out. There we go. Push this to the side for now. By the way, I forgot to mention, do one spark plug and one wire at a time. Don't take them all out and then try to redo them, because you're not going to know the firing order, and you're going to get confused, and you're not going to know where to put wire. So make sure you do one at a time, guys. Here we go with our ratchet. Lefty loosey. We're going to put it on the spark plug. There we go. And turn it to the left. Now, if you haven't changed them in a long time, or if they've never been changed, which I'm pretty sure this one has not been changed, I recommend using a little breaker bar. Do not pull on it too hard. Do it real lightly to where it starts turning. Just do it softly, or you'll break it into the block. You don't want to do that. So just nice and soft turns. All right, guys. As you can see now, it's loose. I'm just taking it out the rest of the way. After a while, you can just do it by hand. Once it gets certain amount of loosened up, just like that. Okay. Should be able to loosen it by hand now. There we go. It's almost there. There she is. Now, as you guys can see, these are all the old spark plugs. These are the ones that were in the back, and these are the ones that were in the front. And all of these look pretty worn out. I mean, burnt up, worn out. I mean, I don't really know how old they are. I do know they are AC Delco. However, that does not determine how old they are, considering the fact that I just bought AC Delco. So I will let you know how this turns out when I'm done. But I feel like it should be fine. I feel like these are just bad. So let's go ahead and replace this other one, put the new one in, and then we have one last one to do. So here is our new AC Delco spark plug. I wish my camera would zoom in on it, but for some reason it just doesn't want to. Huh, that's weird. Anyway. It doesn't want to zoom in for some reason, but there it is. We're going to go ahead and place it in our socket. So we can do it by hand first. So, don't mind the shaky camera, guys. I got the camera in my hand while I'm doing this. And then we'll go ahead and put this in here by hand so we're not stripping anything. And we'll just turn it by hand until we can't turn it anymore, and then we'll tighten it up the rest of the way with the wrench. Alright guys, let's go ahead and turn it the rest of the way with the wrench. Shouldn't be too many turns, it's already pretty tight. There we go. And just snug it on there. There you go. That one is good to go. Let's go ahead and replace the plug wire for it. We already took that off earlier, so we'll just follow it up. Don't mind my mess up here. I'm going to reorganize these wires when I'm done. Just trying to get them on the car tonight because it's cold. All right, this one goes right here, so we'll just go ahead and pop it off. There we go. As you can see, I popped that one off. And this is the old wire. Now we'll just match it up lengthwise with the new one, and then we'll know it's the right wire. All right, we've got a new plug wire. Just gonna go ahead and put it right on the plug. And again, it should pop right on there. You can feel it or hear it. Sorry, guys. There we go. I felt that one. I kind of heard it a little bit. Tugged it. It's on there. Okay, and we're gonna go put this end right up here on that one, and of course that one needs to be wiped down as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. My paper towel here, wipe it down. It's pretty dirty. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that one looks pretty clean. I'll brush it off just in case, but I think that one's not really all that bad, actually. Okay. Alright. And we'll go ahead and put the new spark plug right on there, and it should click on there just like the other ones. There we go. And it's on there. Let's go ahead and move on to the last one. Alright guys, last one. This one's going to be kind of a pain in the butt because of where it's at with the dipstick. So just be very careful when you're doing so. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Alright, that one's out. Move this to the side, or throw it to the side. And then we're going to go ahead and get our socket onto that one. Alright guys, I got our socket on that one. Go ahead and turn this to Lucy, Lefty Lucy. I may need a shorter extension, we'll see. It's not a lot of room right here, but we'll see what happens. So I'll be right back because I'm going to need two hands. Alright guys, so I got the breaker bar on there. Again, soft pulls or pushes. You don't want to break it into the block. There we go. Real soft and light and real slow. See? Because you don't want to, if you would have did that real fast, I've seen people break them into their blocks before. So you don't want to do that. Because then you have to have a machinist machine your engine and get it out of there. Not good. Alright guys, I'm going to pause this real quick and then we'll move on once we get it loose. Alright, it's pretty loose now. So we should be able to get it out with our hand. Oh, no, it was already out. Check that out. There we go. And there's the old one. And that one looks pretty wore out, pretty tired. Let's go ahead and get our new one. Alright, we got our new spark plug. Let's put it in our socket and hand tighten that one back in. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and hand tighten this one back in. This is going to be the hard part because it is kind of snug in there like I said earlier, but I'm sure we'll get it. Yeah, there we go. First try. Okay, we'll hand tighten it and then we'll put our wrench on there. And it should be done. Alright guys, I hand tightened it as much as I could. I got the wrench on there now. Righty tighty. I'm just going to go ahead and tighten that on until it's snug. Getting close now. I didn't get to hand tighten this all the way because of where it's at, so limited room for my hand. But I did most of it to where I know it's fine. Okay, it's almost there. There we go. Nice and snug. And it's on there and ready to go. Alright, let's get our old spark plug. Spark plug wire. Follow it. And that's right here. Let's go ahead and pull it off. Number 6. And we'll pull it all the way out of there. And throw it to the side. We don't need to match it because it's the last one. And the pile of garbage. Here's our new one. Let's go ahead and put it on. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on the spark plug first. I'm going to need two hands here, guys, so I'm going to pause it for a second. Alright, so I pushed it on there, gave it a little tug. It's good to go. That one was hard to do without using two hands. And then we'll go ahead and put this one on the post here. This one looks fairly clean, so we'll just wipe it off with the paper towel. That looks good. we'll go ahead and put that one on. Just click. There you go. We are finished, guys. We did all of our spark plugs and wires. The back side I could not film. Like I said earlier in the video, I did try to start the video off and my phone camera just basically cut off already, so it didn't let me record the whole video. So I'm sorry if my video content was horrible this time, guys. I'm very sorry it was rushed, and if I missed anything, you guys are more than welcome to leave it in the comments to help everybody else out that's watching. So as always, guys, until next time, God bless you, God bless America, and have a wonderful day.